Nistos, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, come on in. How you guys doing today? I want to thank you guys for coming back to my channel. And I want to tell you this, I mean it. You are so appreciated. You guys just do not understand. If you don't chime in and view, you don't make this worth my while. So thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you, if you are just tuning in, go on and subscribe. I think you'll like me. All right, so over here on this channel, we talk about fragrances, whether it be home fragrances, body fragrances. We do some grocery hauls, but mainly my content cover fragrances. All right, so today we're here to talk about fragrance. All right, we're going to talk about a niche line. We're going to talk about a brand line, and we're going to talk about an alternative fragrance. Okay, so let me explain to you what niche is for those of you who do not know. Niche is a fragrance house who focus mainly, like 90% of the products that they produce are fragrances. That's what niche is. They focus mainly on niche. So some examples of niche would be like the Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Byredo, Bond Number 9. Those are just to name a few. Jo Malone. Okay, so those are your niche fragrances. Now, brand fragrances, a brand fragrance, it could be as high as Louis Vuitton, because we know Louis Vuitton, they sell bags, they sell clothes, they sell jewelry, and now they have fragrance. It could be Tom Ford. We know Tom Ford, they produce clothes, they produce jewelry, they produce eyewear, they produce fragrance, they produce makeup. So that's the difference between niche and brand. Now, niches are normally expensive. However, it's a little different with the two that I'm about to compare, because the niche is not as expensive as the brand that I am about to talk about in this video. So now let's go on over to alternative. All right. So alternative, it plays a major role in this fragrance world, because one thing about most niche and very popular brands, they are very expensive. So I want to share something that I saw on the story of the company who saw something in me and saw something on my channel, and they sent me over some fragrances to share with you all. And luckily, I have both of these fragrances already in my collection. So the brand of the alternative fragrance is called Alt Fragrance. All right. And they can be found on altfragrances.com. Now, the thing that stuck out the most with me, I read this on their website. It says, our story, developing alternatives to some of the most famous fragrances in the world. Alt.fragrance was born from just a simple question. Why can't fragrances be cheaper? As some of the world's most loved scents are so expensive, just why are we all being charged so much? So those are two really good questions. I've even asked those questions myself, although I do go out there and spend tons of money on fragrances because I have some type of addiction to them, I believe, but that's neither here nor there. But we're going to talk about a way that we all can smell good at a really reasonable price. Okay, so the two fragrances that they sent me out, let's get into it. So this is the first fragrance, and it is a 2-ounce fragrance, and it is called Cherry Smash. Okay, Nistas and Nistos, this is the Extrait de Parfum Cherry Smash number 12 by Alt Fragrances. And this rectangular shape container, and it has like a silver atomizer on it. All right, so this is the Cherry Smash. The Cherry Smash is Alt's Cherry Smash, inspired by Lost Cherry, and Lost Cherry is by Tom Ford, is a journey into a once forbidden, a contrasting scent that reveals the tempting dichotomy of playful, candy-like gleam on the outside of a lustrous gleam on the outside and a lustrous on the inside, dripping in cherry glistenings with a slight touch of bitter almond note. Now the notes in the Cherry Smash number 12, the top notes are cherry, bitter almond, cherry liqueur. The middle notes are cherry syrup, rose, jasmine, sambac. The base notes are roasted tonka bean, sandalwood, cedarwood, and Peru balsam. So those are the scent notes in the Smash Cherry scent. Not Smash Cherry, Cherry Smash scent. All right, so this fragrance is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. All right, so and it is definitely giving what I was looking for. What I noticed and what I like so much about my Tom Ford Lost Cherry is that it has this heavy cherry liqueur scent. And when I say liqueur, I'm not speaking in terms of like a cherry fruit. I'm speaking, and I'm not even really speaking in terms of like a cherry candy, but it has a heavy cherry liqueur, a very syrupy like cherry. Not too overbearing, because the other scent notes, it does blend that heavy liqueur down some. And this is good. I get exactly that initial cherry liqueur. I get that from this. And it smells really good. It really does. Wow. This smells really good. So this is the Cherry Smash. This right here, it retails for, this one right here is the 2 ounce, the 60 ml. So this retails for $49 on the Alt website. So this is really good. This is a very good alternative. Like I said, initially, you're getting exactly what you get with the Tom Ford. You get that liqueur, sweet note, and you can smell that hint of bitter almonds. It's really good. And you know your girl should keep it 100. It's good. The only thing that I would have to say about this is that I think they need to reproduce the itemizers here, because they do. This is leaking just a little bit. It's kind of like leaking and open a little bit. And I can see where it leaked out during shipping, and it kind of smudged the label. But as far as the juice, what's in here, it's really good. It's good. And the way that it has my arm shining, you can tell that it is an oil base. So normally with your oil-based fragrances, you're going to get a longer wear with them, because they're not alcohol-based. They're more oil-based. And it did say that it was an extract de parfum. And the EDP, it's the Eau de Parfum, but they call this extract. I don't know exactly what is in extract, but this is what we have in here. Okay, it does have a little alcohol in it, but I can tell that there are some oils in here as well. This is really pretty. I like this. So if you are interested in purchasing the Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, or you had your eye on the Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, I think that this is a great alternative, being that I do have the actual Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Now this is priced at $49. This right here is a 30 ml, which is a 1 ounce, and I paid $358 for this. Okay, so you get double the amount for 10% of the price. So go figure, you do the math. All right, so smash cherry. Cherry smash. I keep saying that wrong. All right, so Tom Ford will be considered a brand perfume because they create tons of products, you know. All right, so the next one that they sent over comes in the same type of box. And the next one that they sent over, and this one is kind of leaking too. So, yeah, it probably happened in freight and in packaging. Wow. And I can see where some of it is leaked out. But, you know, a lot is going on with freight and packaging. So, that's one thing. They might want to try to secure their bottles a little better. All right, so this right here, this is the Desert Phantom. This is Desert Phantom, and it is also a 60 ml, and it is also priced at $49. All right, so the description for Desert Phantom is fluffy, airy, and light are 3 words that perfectly describes Desert Phantom. Inspired by Mojave Ghost. Desert Phantom is a scent of shampooed hair touched with sun rays in the summer. Desert Phantom starts off with an initial sharp floral citrus zestiness, remnants of pear, then quickly blends down to a beautiful blend of magnolia, violet, and sandalwood. So the top notes in Desert Phantom are amberette, sulfodilla. The middle notes are violet, magnolia, sandalwood, and the base notes are cedar and ambergris, right? So those are the scent notes in Desert Phantom. All right, so now Desert Phantom. Mojave Ghost is the latest niche fragrance that I purchased. I purchased it probably about a month and a half ago. I was going to a party and I wanted to just smell really nice and different. So I went to the fragrance boutique in my town and I told the associate I wanted something very just different, you know, something unlike what I normally wear. And she referenced the Mojave Ghost. And she had referenced something else that I can't remember. Oh, it was one of the Bond number 9s that I already have. And she referenced the Mojave Ghost. So on first whiff, she had me. But the only thing was they did not have the 50 ml in. Now the 50 ml in Mojave Ghost, it normally retails for $190. So I ended up having to get the 2 travel size, and these are like 12 mils, and they were $38 each. So since I was gonna already spend the money, I had already she talked me into buying the body cream. So this is by Byredo Mojave Ghost. All right, so I said all of that first to say this. I wish I had known about Alt before then. Had I known about Alt before then, I would have gotten me an Alt fragrance. Now, I wore this today because I knew that I was going to be doing a video, and I wanted to be able to talk about not only if it smelled like the line, but also what the longevity of the line was. So I wore this today. As you can see, it is leaking some, and I think it was just bumped around in the mail. I have sprayed this on. Now, this smells just like this, honestly. All jokes aside. Same smell. However, the longevity of this, it is just as good. And that's my honest opinion. I wish you were here, because if you would smell my blouse, you would still smell remnants of this fragrance in my blouse. Now, as far as the skin attachment, I don't smell it on my skin. Honestly, I don't. However, I do still smell the Desert Phantom in my clothes. And some people, I have family members, they don't even spray fragrances on their skin for whatever reason. They don't want it penetrating into their skin. So that could very well be a good thing. But this has attached to my clothing, and I can still smell it right now once I put my nose to it. Now, I'm not saying that it's projecting so loudly, and I've talked to you guys about projection and longevity. Those mean two different things to me. It is not projecting where I'm just sitting here and I smell it. Right now, I'm smelling smashed cherry. Cherry smash. That's what I'm smelling right now because I just sprayed that. However, if I take my blouse and I smell it, I can still smell remnants of the Desert Phantom in my clothes. So, as far as the longevity on the Desert Phantom, I can speak on that. It does smell a lot like the Mojave Ghost, almost exactly to the T. I'm going to say if I had to rate it on a scale from 0% to 100%, I would say about 95%. The longevity, the longevity is there. Now, it didn't stick to my skin, and that could just be my skin, but it definitely did stick to my clothing. So, that's all I have for you guys today. If you see below in the description box, you can click on the link below, and that will take you directly over to altfragrances.com. And if you use my coupon code, you will get 10% off of your purchase. So don't forget, they have other items like solids that come in a little canister, a little small canister that you can rub on into your skin. They have bundle samplers, they have pocket sprays, and they have an array of fragrances. And another thing that I like about Alt, I'm a person, I like to mix my fragrances up, from time to time. I have seen on their site that they already have fragrances that come concentrated and mixed together. So the most that you're going to spend on a 2-ounce bottle is $59. That is a really good price based off of what I've spent on niche, indie, and brand, as well as celebrity inspired fragrances. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel. Thank you for your patience being here with me. And do not forget, you are great. You, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.